The real journey is always with yourself. You will venture forth along the golden highway of the life. Without the knowledge of the real you, there is little you can do for yourself in the true sense. This is the secret way to real freedom that very few will attempt because of the way that most people have been so educated. This is why the systems of the earth are mainly a waste of time to experience what has real value. They do have their place, but for the earth only and nothing else. That is why it is so important to discover the unseen worlds and learn to bring forth the real treasures into our lives that are always hidden. There are riches beyond the silver and gold that a person can have here, and that is through the realization of what is real and possible now. The true reality allows all things according to its nature. This reality only acts if acted upon through the imagination. By putting the real you in the center of your imagination and positioning it to that place or situation only, then can you fulfill your true destiny of realizing your position with the great reality. Until this takes place, most people are simply looking to and praying to an outer source that only provides a limited position, and that of the first three levels. This again is the control factor that most religions, cults, and other paths use to keep the support of their followers. Because of the controllers are using their followers' imagination to survive in these low areas of awareness. This is the reason the real universal guides reappear with an updated presentation from time to time, and that is to give certain individuals the opportunity to have their own personal experiences into the levels of life that are free from limitation and the personality worship of the space gods that have been invented throughout human history. Every situation that you can conceive of is already in existence, whether human or otherwise. It is our imagination that connects us to whatever. Now you can see how the imagination of the masses has been manipulated into accepting a god or gods that are a fallacy. Life can never be resolved through any written material and then suggested what has been written is proof and evidence. This form of tactical intimidation is done through the agreement of takeovers. If you are not a believer, then you are a heathen or some other form of mishap. This idea has been presented down through the ages to gather the unaware to the feet of the controllers and their fallacy gods. Until you have real experience, chances are you will be led around by the marketers and their ancient imagery personalities. The saints and saviors do still exist upon some other realm, but they themselves have nothing to do with the physical marketing plans of the established systems that want to control the masses and keep them unaware. The reality of what life already is common to all people everywhere. But it is the practical awareness of it that most people lack. The person may have their own idea of it, but for the most part, that idea would be from some old form of doctrine. Until you experience real truth, you will go along in life only considering what everyone else does. the term God has become the leading factor for the earth people. And so the real guides have chosen a more appropriate position for people to put their attention on. Something for those who want to be just followers will not accept. Because most people do not actually want real truth. They only want what appears to be truth. With real experience, you will come to know that real truth is simple and does not make sense where the so-called truth of the senses that applies to the gods are fairy tales. This is the idea of the meek inheriting the earth, where they shall. And those who have the courage to see past illusions, the systems of the earth have established will experience real truth.